Hey VC, I was in the mood to show some more of my recent vinyl finds. I haven't been really able to get a lot of vinyl lately because, quite frankly, the cash has been very tight lately, and I got some problems, I guess you could say, that hopefully are going to be worked out shortly. And you know, although vinyl collecting is an addiction, like you all know, and occasionally still try to find some finds if I can find them for cheap, like $1 or so. So I have some things to show, and let's get to it. I'm going to start with a 45. This is Peter and Gordon, Nobody I Know. It's a John Lennon and Paul McCartney composition, and I found it really cheap, so it was good to have it. Today I went to a flea market with my girlfriend, and we're walking around with just a few dollar bills in our pockets right now. So I found this very, very cheap, and it had cellophane on it, so I got it in great condition. It's Herman's Hermits. Okay, there's a kind of hush all over the world. Herman's Hermits fan myself. It's in really great shape. The record is in great shape too. I checked it out. And even if things are a little tight right now, you know, I'm sure you can relate that sometimes there's too good of a buy to pass up. I found this Elvis Presley, Frankie and Johnny soundtrack. For my Elvis collection. It's a stereo version. I prefer to get these albums in mono when I can get them, and most of the Elvis albums I have from this period are in mono, but this was in pretty good shape and I didn't want to pass it up. Okay. Jim Croce, Greatest Hits, Photographs and Memories. Great shape this album is too, very cheap. Okay, now we're going to start with something that some of you may want to tune out now, I don't know, or some of you may be curious to see what my crush has gotten me. You know, I made a video recently wondering if I've got some kind of crush on Connie Francis. And I've been finding Connie Francis records like crazy, and the beautiful thing about that is there are so many of them to collect, and they're so affordable. I mean, they're really cheap, $1, maybe $2. So I've been going to a couple of record stores, and over the last week or so only, I found quite a few more. I'm going to start with this 45 from Connie Francis, Whose Heart Are You Breaking Tonight? Which I found, you know, you might have saw my video where I found a lot of picture sleeves of Connie Francis and came across this one. As I say, the rest are all Connie Francis, but just stick around to see the variety. Here's one called The Wedding Cake. Pretty good shape. Here's another one, A New Kind of Connie, and this has its cellophane on. Here's another one, still got the cellophane. Connie Francis, More Italian Favorites. Yep, I definitely have a thing for Connie. And it's a lot of fun when you're trying to hunt down records by one particular artist, and you find a lot of them. Some of them I didn't even know existed. I can't really pronounce this. Mala Femina? Connie's Big Hits from Italy. This one really caught my eye, and I'm anxious to put this one on. Connie Francis, Dance Party, 50s. I did some research and found out that this is actually a reissue of an album called Connie Francis, I think, Do the Twist. So it's hard to do in 50s, like, and early 60s numbers like The Twist, things like that. Here's one that I've used to come across a lot, The Very Best of Connie Francis. Disappointing cover. I mean, it's not a bad cover, but she's so photogenic, it's what's really a crime to put a sketch on here. Okay, here's Love Italian Style. And as I say, all of these were like ridiculous. I went to one record store. I asked the guy, do you have any Connie Francis? And he said, oh, there's a batch of female vocalists up there on the shelf on the top. I had to get a step ladder and go all the way on the top. These albums were jam-packed in there, and dusty, all kinds of, you know, years of neglect, and nobody really wanting them, and you know, like $1.50 each or something like that, you know. He didn't even know what he had. They weren't even in alphabetical order, you know, but just goes to show you, those could have sat up there for another 30, 40 years before anybody even took them. So I'm glad I went through them. Anyway, Connie Francis sings Bacharach and David. And the last one I have is an interesting item. Where is it? Connie Francis, Connie and Clyde. Hit songs of the 30s. Connie and Clyde. Take off on Bonnie and Clyde. It's a nice, interesting cover. A lot of old 30s songs on this. And that'll do it, folks. Thanks for watching. And thanks for if you sat around and indulged my Connie obsession right now. Thanks.